Alright, this video is a topic that was suggested by a viewer. So, YouTubers I grew up watching. Those that inspired me to try this YouTube thing that I've been on and off about and trying different things with for the last 16 years now. As of, I'd say early 2009 is when I actually started watching YouTube. Okay, so there was Fred, obviously. You all know who Fred is. If you don't, he was the high pitched voice guy. He was so popular that he even got his own made for TV movies and a series on Nickelodeon. Yeah, that's how successful he was. Around that time, I also got into watching Shane Dawson. Yeah, I remember repeating a couple of things from his videos to my mom, and let's just say she wasn't too happy about it. I learned not to repeat everything I saw in Shane Dawson videos. But yeah, I remember he did like the little skits in between what he said with the different characters he'd portray. I also remember his Sarah Palin rap video, his Fred parodies, etc. I'd say my favorite YouTuber from that year would have to be Rich Alvarez. He was behind Stupid Mario Brothers. I just want to say I loved how they included a line, the Stupid Mario Brothers, in the Mario movie, which makes me wonder if one of the writers actually had seen Stupid Mario Brothers. By the way, I got a good laugh out of it. And yeah, Stupid Mario Brothers overall is what inspired my series of short films I did in high school because I wanted to make my own version of Stupid Mario Brothers, if you will. Not like a copy and paste, more of a take video games and make some kind of visual entertainment out of it. Because this was long before video game movies would actually be good. Okay, that was in 2012 that I started doing that. I'm jumping ahead here, so let's go back to 2009. Yeah, I'd watch those videos. I remember I thoroughly enjoyed watching Stupid Mario Brothers. I still enjoy watching Stupid Mario Brothers, and I actually want to go ahead and rewatch it now, especially because I'm gutting my streaming services. So yeah, there's that. There's also, you know what? That's all I really remember from 2009. Rich Alvarez, Shane Dawson, and oh, there was also this pair of Pokemon news guys. One of them was called Giancarlo Paramango 11. Yeah, a bit of a weird name, but he'd like post daily YouTube updates of upcoming Pokemon games. So around that time, I'd eagerly watch the updates on Heart Gold and Soul Silver, from rumors to confirmation to the Japanese release where he'd actually buy the Japanese copies, because this was back when Pokemon games would come out months before they came out in America. Yeah, his videos would just be like text boxes and screenshots of relevant information set to some Pokemon music of some kind. It was fun to watch, if I'm being honest. Or at least I was hooked on it because I really wanted to know as much about the upcoming Pokemon games at the time. And I'd watch them through 2010. I'd say 2011, after Black and White came out, is when he kind of faded into the background for me. Yeah, and the other guy I mentioned, whose name I don't remember, they did had some sort of rivalry, and they do like a Pokemon battle or two through their games. Yeah, another funny video I remember is around Halloween of 2009, after Giancarlo Paramango 11 beat Heart Gold or Soul Silver. Might have been both, but he beat the Japanese versions he got in September of '09 before Halloween. So I think it was actually on Halloween he recorded the video and then uploaded in like early November. He brought the Japanese copies into GameStop and tried selling them just to see what would happen. Obviously, they weren't able to take it because those games aren't in their system. Well, they are now, but they're for their Japanese copies will probably never be in American GameStop systems. Yeah, those would probably be like ultra rare collectibles now compared to the American versions of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So yeah, that was 2009, and then throughout 2010, 11, and 12, I'd watch Rich Alvarez and follow the remainder of Stupid Mario Brothers until he wound it down. I remember in 2009, around early September, the day that the first part of the stupid Mario Brothers movie came out, I went bowling with my cousins from upstate New York. That stands out to me because they would come by because they didn't come by as often. Unfortunately, it can be years between seeing them because it's a long story, but they are about 300 miles from here. So there's that. And nowadays, I'd have to go over there because each of those two cousins each have a kid of their own, so it's a lot more hassle for them to travel. I'm getting off topic here. We'll save that for another day. Anyway, getting back to YouTubers I grew up watching. Yeah, early 2010s it was mostly Rich Alvarez, and then 2012 I committed to following Smosh after enjoying their Friday upload most Fridays through pretty much every Friday through 2011. No, it was late 2010 that I really got into Smosh with their Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 deleted scenes. And then 2011 is when I committed to following every Friday video until they moved to Wednesdays in 2017. And since then, they've been kind of all over the place. I just realized I don't think they've put out a new video like the in the old style that they were committed to doing. I'll have to check the channel. But yeah, early 2010s Smosh, that was fun to watch all throughout the 2010s until 2017 when they moved to Wednesdays. And they were also expanding into other content because of their overarching company. So I remember every Friday after school, I'd look forward to the new Smosh video, like 2012, January 20th. That was the day of my last midterm at in high school. This was my first week of midterms, where the Tuesday through Friday after Martin Luther King Day would be dedicated to midterm exams. So you'd have two on Tuesday, two on Wednesday, two on Thursday, and then one on Friday, followed by a makeup period if you happen to miss one. I remember that first magical. It was it was snowing. I walked home really early because the exam got out at like 10 a.m. So I had the rest of the day off, which was quite exhilarating to 15-year-old me. So I had extra time to do other things, and I watched the new Smosh video of that day. And then basically all throughout the second half of middle school, no, eighth grade, and throughout high school into early college, I'd have a Smosh video to look forward to every Friday. You never knew if it was going to be a music video, you never knew if it was going to be something creative they came up with. It was just fun entertainment. They were also an inspiration for my high school short films because I wanted to make something like that. Unfortunately, it was very hard to coordinate schedules and such, as I learned over the course of the rest of high school and then early college when I tried again without having any school media system behind me. That one's a story for another day, though. Yeah, I remember after the Wednesday videos eventually dried up, that in 2017, that's when Smosh kind of faded into the background for me, or it became too much to follow. And if I'm being honest, maybe it was a little over corporatized. But I remember Smosh Live in August of 2016. That was fun because we got to see all the different styles of Smosh Live, like the My Strange Addiction episodes. The Pokemon Go one was fun because I was a huge Pokemon Go player. In fact, I remember the day that aired on YouTube, I spent another 4 hours walking around town and even into surrounding towns playing Pokemon Go because it was that exhilarating. Now I'm actually phasing Pokemon Go out of my life. But that's another story for another day. So yeah, I think 2016 or 17 would mark the end of when I was growing up. Technically, I was still growing physically because I remember at my physical exam in December of 2018, I was measured at having and grown half an inch since my physical exam in late 2016. So yeah, in 2 years, I grew half an inch from the ages of 19 to 21. I mean, it's not always likely. I mean, I guess that goes to show that one of my friends said that actually it was this the philosophical gamer. I check out his videos every now and then, even though I don't really agree with everything he says, but I think he has a point that technically 18 is kind of an arbitrary number for being recognized as adulthood because the brain doesn't finish developing until the age of 25. And that's when the ability to judge and all that is actually fully developed. Yeah, I'd like to know why it's 18. It's called the age of majority, I think. Maybe it's just an old habit because it's based on older information. I'm going to guess that back when it was decided, there wasn't really a knowledge on when the brain finished developing. Someone clarify that for me in the comments if you happen to know. So on that note, I'm going to leave it here for the video. If you made it to the end, give it a like. Comment YouTubers you grew up watching if I missed any or if there's any that I missed out on. These days I like to watch videos more like this where someone just sits down and talks about something that they care about. Lightly edited where possible. So thanks for watching. Give this video a like. I'll see you soon.